Hello guys, I'm Nona Prince. Welcome to the stream, and today we are doing a spoiler discussion on Joji. So if you haven't seen the film, because I said it in my review also, and still I got comments saying I spoiled the film for people. I'm telling you, this is a spoiler discussion, guys. So if you haven't seen the film, stop watching. And if you don't care about spoilers, you can watch it. No worries. And today we have guests on the channel. We'll be talking about the film in detail. So before that, let me know in the chat how's everything, audio, video, all good. If there's a kind soul out there watching IPL, do let me know the score, in the chat after every like 5 hours or something. I'll be grateful. And let me know in the chat, guys. How's everything? Dhoni out 0. I know, man, Ankit. Arjun, all good, all good. Thank you. And here we go. So today we have Basundra Ghosh from Gangs of Cinepur and Rohit from Nothing But Films. Both of them, their Instagram accounts, you can check out their page, link in the description. And great channels, great articles. Do check them out. And today we'll be discussing the film with them. Hi guys, how are you?
Hi, I'm really happy to be here. It's my second time on the channel. Last time we were discussing Mara versus Charlie, which was another fun discussion. Lots of different kinds of opinions there.
Yeah, that was great. And Rohit?
I'm good, surviving. That's all I can say for 2021.
Guys, stay safe.
Preparing my survival bunker. Stacked with food, gun.
Toilet paper.
Toilet paper.
All right.
Rohit has been on the channel a few times before, right?
Yeah, he has. I think he's more on the second channel. Guys, just check out second channel, link in the description. And yes, I think we should. Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
I wasn't invited. Okay.
No, I'll let you know. I'm sure you would not want to be invited.
Okay.
It's nothing
We
bad.
defend Iron Man.
Okay. All right. So first of all, let's know your overview about the films first. First, I want to hear from Rohit because I don't think he has watched a lot of Malayalam cinema. Basundra, I know you have seen a lot, so I want to know his perspective first.
I just think, first of all, it's a brilliant adaptation. Of course, it's loosely based, and I like when, it actually shows the relevance of Shakespeare. He wrote plays in 1500, 1600. They are still being adapted to this day. And then you are setting it in the context of a joint family, of toxic ambition, and then this entire figure of masculinity and who will be the bigger man in the entire family. So I just think it's a very relevant film, and it's a very scary film because we see these behaviors manifest, but not to this extent. I have not personally seen people murdering each other, but but yeah, there is this entire, in Indian families, right? Even in Bengali families or Marwadi families, and even in South Indian families, I don't know about that, so I won't speak for it. People are made to pit against each other, to be superior. So that's something, that toxic ambition is something which is very relevant to today's day and age. So yeah.
All right. So you have not seen the other two films, right? The trilogy.
No, I haven't. GOC and Nona Prince are my go-to for those recommendations.
Other two, as in other movies of Dileesh Pothan.
Yeah. Dileesh and Fafa.
Mm-hmm.
That's Thondi Mutlam and Maheshante. Yeah. You've seen, right? Both?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Your thoughts?
So, first of all, I agree with Rohit about this whole thing, how Shakespeare is still relevant to this day. And the best thing is, it's not the fact that you don't need to follow the story exactly, which also happened in Maqbool, which was also an adaptation of Macbeth, because they changed a lot of things, right?
Rohit, can you mute?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So they changed a lot of things, like um, like Lady Macbeth was not the wife of Macbeth in Makbul. She
Yeah.
was like his lover, but also the mistress of Pankaj Kapoor. Uh, and so it was like that. And here also we see that the characters are playing the part they're supposed to play. A
Yeah.
murder is happening. Okay, a less influential person is murdering a more influential person to gain that, like, take up the throne. But you can establish any kind of relationship between the characters and it will still work out, because it is about the motive and about the reason for their actions and the way they carry out the actions. It's not just about, like a minister or a subject killing the king to take over the throne, guided by his wife. It's not
Yeah.
just that,
Yeah.
because that's why, like, Macbeth is also, we read it in school in 11th 12th class, and since then it has been affecting me quite a lot, the whole idea of, and then to see it play out in a movie in a different context,
Yeah.
that is incredible. Because of course I've watched plays of Macbeth, like original, based on original Shakespeare's work. I have watched such kind of plays, but then every time I watch an adaptation, the same story, it is retold in so many ways and it still makes sense and you don't get bored. Okay,
Yeah.
I think that is incredible. So in
Yeah.
that sense, Joji is definitely a winner. If I have to compare with Mahesh Inte and Thoni Mutlam, which I don't want to do, um, I think Mahesh Inte is still my favorite.
Okay.
Maybe Joji will come second,
Yeah.
because
All right.
Thondi Mutalam is good, but it's kind of a very slow burn, like even slower than Joji. So because it's like nothing much is happening, but a lot is happening,
Yeah.
because it's like a, series of events chained together.
Yeah.
So it's not like, it doesn't have a climax as such. So it's a different kind of movie. But yeah, definitely I love Joji a lot.
All right. Okay. Uh, I'm assuming both of you have seen or read Macbeth or have, right?
Yeah, I have. Rohit, you
Yes,
can
yes.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So there was I think Aliston says, do you think knowledge of Macbeth is essential to understand this movie in greatest sense? And I have not actually. Rohit, can you mute? Yeah, thank you. And I have not actually seen or read Macbeth. I got to know about the story later. I have not seen Makbul also, so I'm sorry.
No
And
problem. I also saw very recently, actually.
all right, okay, I have company. So, like, I think you don't need to know Macbeth, and also I think your point of not Sherlock, sorry, Shakespeare's, it's still relevant because I think his stories were more character driven and about character psyche instead of plot driven. So, they still are relevant today because human psyche or human conflicts haven't changed over the years. And I think one more thing Rohit touched about, right, that everyone is, fighting amongst each other, within the family also. So I think that also comes from the survival instinct. Considering this family where I think because there are three brothers, there's more. If there was just Joji was the only son, I don't think the story would have panned out like that.
Yes, yes, yes.
So I think that
Yeah, I've
struggle
also got
between the brothers, to him also want to. He said, "I couldn't be the son you wanted, and I couldn't even be the son I wanted." To be. And I think that
Yes,
that
yes.
says that there was a struggle and survival, the test of survival between the brothers also. Okay, I actually, let's go to other two films later. The comparison, it's unavoidable. We'll go to that later. But before that, I want to talk about how we look at films. I know I've read both of your articles, and I think one thing I've seen that when I read your articles, it's more about what the film is telling. What are you understanding from it? What are the themes it's talking about? And I see that in your writing. Whereas how I have a very different approach, because maybe it's because I want to be a filmmaker and I know the the process of it, So I look at it that way. How well did they turn that writing into a good film, visually, technically, how well it was, how well the act structure went, how the character motivations were, flowing from
I
one
want to
point to
write all
another.
those things, but I cannot accommodate in an Instagram caption. That's
No, no,
the
but
point.
see, I think it's again. Even I talk about themes and all, but my perspective of a good film is that when a written material is turned into a film very well. Whereas I've talked to Rohit a lot, in the past month and all. We have talked about a lot of films, and I've noticed that he's more into what the themes are talking about, what are the characters, what is the bigger picture about it, behind it. And there I get, bigger picture doesn't matter if the film doesn't work for me. That's what my approach is. So I would like to know from both of you, how, like, of course there can be multiple interpretations how you look at the film, but considering this film, do you need to find a balance, or if you get something you just focus on that, you don't mind other being not there, or like, am I
Rohit,
clear?
you go first.
So basically, you're talking about a balance between form and story, right?
Yeah.
So for me, it's always 60% story, 40% form.
All right.
Because I believe so. So for me, if these two things complement each other very well, then a story comes together. For example, uh, there is a adaptation of Macbeth by Jed Kurzel, which has Michael Fassbender in it. Okay,
Okay.
so if you give that kind of that kind of treatment to Joji, right, it won't work. Joji plays most on its silences, while Macbeth by Jed Kurzel plays more on its atmosphere, and it's like literally Shakespearean. It's like the play being translated into film, like verbatim.
Okay.
And I believe, yeah, because I also write, I consider myself to be a writer. I believe in the bigger picture. I believe in the bigger themes, because when I write, take a theme and then I shape my characters around it. Of course, I have a brief structure of characters in my head, but those themes need to be very strong, because in screenplay writing, right, the first thing is message and meaning, because if you screw up the message, and then people will take different meanings out of it, and something which happens with BVS a lot again. So so I believe cinemat and everything, it's additional for me. Like, it complements the film, it makes the film stronger. It's like, but the base is the story for me, always. It has always been. And then you make the entire package with the cinemat, editing, sound. It complements the film. For example, Joji plays with its silences, it plays with the serene landscapes. Like, for example, you attach a certain sense of beauty to that place, a certain sense of serenity, but nothing which is happening in that house is serene, right? So that's the entire play. Like, the film is an oxymoron in itself, because the because the use of greens and the use of reds. Red is the color of blood, and these complement each other. These like contrast banta hai bahut.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
exactly uh, कि how the toxicity seeps outside, and वो आता है treatment से. And then you have an actor like Fafa playing Joji. Okay, so obviously character और उभर के आता है,
Yeah.
like sometimes there are a lot of student films where the cinemat is not great, the editing is not great, the sound isn't great, but the story is fantastic. So a lot of films like this Lights Out was was a short film which got adapted into a feature film with great technicals. So obviously story takes precedence, but obviously the other part is as important, if it's as important as the story for me, because it adds. Like, you can't have one without the other, you won't have the film.
Yeah.
It's difficult to isolate it. And again, like Basu, I can't fit everything into the Instagram thing, because I would keep
Yeah,
writing
you
and
still go into the comment section. I have stopped doing that.
I I still go to the comment section because मुझे लिखना मन करता है लिखने का.
Yeah.
Because the filmmaker has given so much of his time, na? And so much effort. A film is so much of effort. Be it a Singham or be it a Joji, दोनों में effort जाता
Yeah.
है. That's something I believe in, and it requires effort to dissect something. So I give a lot of time, and I write verbose thoda. And because that comes from me being a writer, specifically.
Yeah.
That's my outlook.
No, I agree with this 60%, 40% thing. I don't know how much percent it is for me, but definitely story and writing is the most important. Best example in recent times is Irul,
Yeah.
which I of course had high expectations from. You have watched it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So of course I had high expectations from it and everything, but it's a gorgeous movie in terms of its set design and costumes and cinematography. Everything is perfect, but the writing is so flat. So that makes the movie not so memorable, unfortunately. So that's something you should always keep in mind first, and baki technical things will happen. If you have skilled people, it will happen.
Yeah.
But writing is the most important thing.
Yeah. I think I would agree, but I don't. Again, I think the balance of it, right? So I've seen a lot of movies where the writing is really good. There's ambition behind it, but it doesn't translate well on the screen. And it becomes,
because eventually it's in the hand of the director.
Yeah.
Writing the screenplay is on paper, but then why is the director considered the most important part of the film? Because he translates that writing and puts it on screen.
Yeah.
We don't read the screenplay, we see what is shown to us, which is the vision of the director. So obviously that's very important. So there has to be a good understanding between what the writer wants to convey and what the director wants to show.
Yeah, definitely.
Once that kind of rapport is there, I think it works out well, otherwise not.
Yeah. All right. I think we talked about like the serenity of that place and all, and I think I don't know whose article I was reading, but it also it's kind of like in how when an epic kingdom is established, right? Even if you take Bahubali, from outside we slowly go inside and we see the majestic palace. I think very similar thing happened in this. Yeah. So we see when the guy is coming with the parcel, right? We see the whole estate that guy owns. We slowly get into it. We see the whole
also
trees and what?
There's a horse also. So there is a royal touch to the whole thing.
Yeah.
So, and then someone mentioned in my comments also that when I think his father dies or something, he looks around like he goes jogging. And am I lagging? I think I'm.
No, it's all right.
Yeah, he goes to the cliff or something by jogging and set the whole kingdom or something.
That was, I think I mentioned that in my review also. I think I remember there's this painting. I love it. I don't remember the name of it, I think now. So there's this guy standing on the cliff with this one leg over the topmost part of the cliff, and that's one of my favorite. I think a painting I would like to own, like not the real, of course. But I think so basically he's looking over the kingdom right now. It belongs to him. We see the house at the bottom of it, and we can see the whole thing. So I think again, coming to technical and cinematography, it's like it's very well established, that atmosphere is created. I think Macbeth is kind of set up in this kingdom kind of thing, right? Like there's a kingdom and the king gets killed and Macbeth takes the place.
Yeah, it's set in Scotland. It's set in Scotland. Scottish.
All right.
Yes.
So there's I think metaphorical representation of that in the film, which is very interesting.
Yeah.
And it's brilliant world also, because they start from the outside. They show the plantations.
Yeah.
They show it's like introducing a kingdom, pura, like Nona said. So it's very subtle world building, not grand, but very silent and serene world building.
Yeah.
which मतलब it's like जो triangle structure होता है ना, inverted triangle, you start from the biggest thing and you taper it down to एकदम a small house.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. Uh, I want to mention that there was a scene where we see Sherlock is being played on TV.
Yeah.
Did you guys notice that? So I think I didn't notice. I didn't talk about
Yeah.
it in my review, and someone told me, that the nephew was watching Sherlock. So him going back and getting the pellets and connecting the dots is kind of again set up in the film.
Just went off for a bit.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, you guys continue. I'm here.
All right. You can hear me, right? Okay.
Yeah.
हेलो आवाज आ रही है आवाज आ रही है आपको मेरी
Yeah.
Just going through the chat
Just
for
a
once.
second.
Again, I think this is something I want to talk to you both about. So Arun says, honestly speaking, I believe 30% of the movie is lost in translation. So there have been people saying that the subtitles were not very good, and I think I read it on Twitter. Someone had put a thread out that what happens behind subtitles and how they're rushed, and it just whatever, like it's not given that much amount of care how a film is given. Oh my god, that was echo.
Just joined from my phone.
All right. Are you wearing a headphone?
Yeah.
Because I think I'm getting
Yes,
the echo.
I am.
Okay.
Better.
Mhm.
Guys, it's all right. You cannot see their faces. If you want to see their faces, go to Instagram, check out their page, like it, follow it. All
It's
right.
favorite.
Yeah. So, was talking. Oh man, DC is gonna win this match. All right. So I was gonna talk about the subtitles. So I got a lot of comments saying the subtitles are not up to the mark, and I have experience of making subtitles, not for movies but for small videos and all. So I know it's like a very hard working job, and doesn't pay well. So, so what are your thoughts on it?
It
Considering
comes
that,
in the complete editing package.
pardon?
It comes in the complete editing package where you make the video, do the sound, and do the subs as well.
Yeah, I've only done the last one. So okay, yeah. So what do you guys think, knowing that we missed 30% of the film, or the texture of it in a sense, not knowing the language and the subtitles not delivering the exact emotion or the feel behind the dialogue. Does it matter, first of all, to you, and second, do you think
Still
we
better
missed
than
out?
nothing, right?
Yeah, that's my philosophy,
I mean-
actually.
It's not possible it's for people to know so many languages. I mean, okay, at least it's still an advantage.
Yeah.
But then you cannot have everything. So you have to make do with subtitles.
Yeah. I think we are not at the position to
Many
complain.
people don't watch movie language, and because of that, like a genius and you can learn languages very fast. Which it's practically impossible, and it takes years to do that anyway.
Yeah.
So
Hello.
you know you're missing out on a lot of good movies from around the world, not just India.
Yeah.
So you have to compromise. Depends on your preference.
Yeah. I think it's about.
If you're okay with
yeah.
not watching good movies, then there's nothing more to say. Yeah.
Rohit?
So there is this term, right, called
That's
ignorance
it.
is bliss. So
Humans have limitations.
there's this term called ignorance is bliss, right? अब कोई, let's say, for example, we come here, we talk about a
Hmm.
film, like in depth, right? Let's take subtitles also like that. Uh, Cinephiles will dissect subtitles, but the common mass won't, right? Even if somebody, because I have friends who are not cinephiles, but they like to watch international films and even regional films, right?
Hmm.
So they won't, it won't hit them, but it will hit us. It depends on the public again. Target group पे आता है. Cinephiles will be like release the better subtitle cut, or but but for the common man, it really doesn't matter. Like at least right now in our time sphere, it doesn't. They're unknown to it. It's an unknown language for them. At least they're getting to watch the film, like you guys said. So I
Yeah.
think that's a blessing, and it
Hmm.
again is a testament to the fact that technicians, quote unquote, should be paid well, and
Hmm.
not played well in the industry.
Nice, nice.
So,
Hmm.
so yeah, I believe that's it. And subtitles are an important part. It's like सभी ने तो चार्ल्स एंड मैरी लैम का शेक्सपियर पढ़ा था. पैराफ्रेज के बिना तो फर्स्ट टाइम नहीं समझे थे. I'm pretty sure. So it's like that. Now you need to
Hmm.
give better subtitles. It's just a call for better subtitles. But again, we at least we live in an age where subtitles are readily available and you can download them off the internet.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
And making subtitles is a thankless job. Nobody knows the names of the people who are making subtitles. They're working so hard.
Yeah.
I mean, I have made subtitles for trailers, and that itself took me so long. 2-minute videos.
I think
Yeah.
so. I recently saw what Master I saw in theaters. So they actually credited the subtitle in the beginning of the film, the credits. So that was nice.
In the beginning, okay, that's nice.
So that's
Mm-hmm.
that's a good step.
Obviously, the name is there, but somewhere in the end credits you can find.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think it was in the beginning. So like I was surprised. Oh, they mentioned the subtitle also. I felt good.
Mm-hmm.
Wide angle shots were made us to feel it's a stage drama. Ronnie says, interesting. All right. I may have to watch the film again, to see if that was the case. Sometimes,
What?
we do read a lot where it's nothing.
The question.
Wide angle shots were made for us to feel it's a stage drama.
Ah, okay, that's interesting. Yeah.
very
I didn't
very
notice
plausible.
Because wide angle
myself,
shots,
so-
first of all, the house was very large. Like
Yeah.
there were shots where you can see the kitchen and other rooms at the same time. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
Binsi is working in the kitchen,
Yeah.
and then Joji is coming from some. So of course, there are wide angle shots. It's true.
Okay.
Obviously.
There is-
Yeah.
You guys are breaking off
for-
a little. Is it my internet or?
Hello,
I don't know.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, I can. I don't trust my internet anyway, so I'm not saying anything.
No, it's
I'm
alright.
just using my
You were
phone.
saying, Rohit?
So for me, right, this entire house, and using wide shots for it. Actually, I was thinking about why the use of so many wide shots. The thing is, it's a large space, first of all, but it's a cramped space. The kitchen is just next to the dining area. Okay, the only place which is actually very spacious, right, is the father's room.
Yeah. He
That's
has the
the only
biggest
place
room. Yeah.
abundance. And that's where the film actually moves a bit in close-ups and mids, you know. That's what the film focuses on and it changes according to location.
Mhm.
So when we are with Joji, or when we are with what's the name of the nephew, I'm forgetting.
Po-
When we are with
Poppy?
the other characters, Poppy,
I think
yeah,
it's
Poppy.
Poppy. Yeah.
When we are with the other characters, right? We hardly see them in close-ups. We see them in wides. We see them. Or what negative space also creates this contrast. Ki this very evil characters and backstabbing characters lurk. They are like the odd one out. You know.
Yeah.
For me, I was thinking about that, but again, I don't know what Dileesh Pothan might have intended with
Yeah.
his team.
Also, when we see first time the characters of the house, we first see Poppy, but we see him through bars, and then we see the father through bars. You know, to establish they are all caged.
Nice.
People, a lot of people are saying that this movie is inspired from
Yeah, I also heard this.
KG Josh classic movie called Iracle. I heard a lot about it. I cannot find it with subtitles. It's there without
I think
subs.
it's on YouTube.
I don't
Someone
know the
sent me
quality.
a YouTube link.
So we'll definitely check it out whenever it's possible.
It's torrent time.
Shush. We don't talk about it here.
We
Am
don't
I-
do that here.
So,
Out of okay. What are people
I'll send you a
talking
link
about?
if
Oh, they are talking about guys. We'll do a Big Brother decoding session also on next April Fool's Day. Don't worry. So I reviewed quite a greatest film of Malayalam cinema, Indian cinema,
Were
on
you
April Fool's Day.
sarcastic?
Yeah, it was the best film ever made.
Okay.
Feels like
Big
the
Brother
scene
is in
in
Mohanlal, right?
Pardon? Yeah,
Big
Mohanlal.
Brother is in
Mohanlal.
Mohanlal.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and Arbaz Khan, the greatest of them. Like
Oh,
you
he's
know.
there. Okay.
So I think Hindi cinema never got to like take out the great actor from him. Take out his talent, and Malayalam cinema did it. Coming back to
What is Malayalam
Joji.
cinema there for?
Feels like the scene. Okay, he's talking about the scene where he runs up to the mountain. It feels like the Lion King. Interesting. Bro, do you think Fahad has been doing too much of psyche characters and he should have a different role? Hopefully, Malik. No. That's the thing. We, in our cinema, this doing a psychic character is considered a different kind of acting, whereas every character and movie should have characters like that. So I think there's no
Yeah,
problem. I think
exactly.
actors love to do these kind of roles.
Everyone, like, the more grey shaded characters we have, the more interesting
Yeah.
it is, right? And Fahad does this really well.
Because because me and Nona were talking the other day, and you kind of understand Joji. Of course, you don't agree with the means to his end, but you understand that he's been born and brought up in a place which has thrived on toxicity, which has thrived on ambition, and everybody is trying to get out. Like one of the brothers is looking for a house. Joji himself is giving IELTS, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wants to break out of it, and इसलिए bars के shots से दिखा रहे हैं.
And he's also the least powerful of all of them. So it's not like I read this film companion review by Vishal Menon where he also says that it's a different kind of motivation than what you would think originally in Mag. It's not for him to become the most powerful person in the family, or not even about the money.
Yeah.
It's about getting some kind of relevance.
Yeah.
Like
Importance.
he feels like he's next to nothing.
Yeah.
The reason why he has this bond with his sister-in-law, because she's also cornered in some way. Like there is one female member in the whole family, and
Yeah.
she's only seen cooking and serving food.
Yeah.
And at some point they say, about the division of property. Even Binsi can also say something. So this even thing, like they are doing a favor to the woman by letting her. So that's why they have put two similar characters who feel sidelined in the family, and they're trying to establish their relevance in their own way, basically.
Yeah.
And of course, Joji has a different kind of mentality. So he's the one who goes ahead and does the deed. Whereas, unlike the original Macbeth, well, Lady Macbeth is the one pushing him, do this. Yeah. But here, Binsi is just a silent spectator. She doesn't oppose him. So she's like, the person who lets the crime happen. And in a way, she's also part of the crime.
Yeah.
She's equally guilty. So that's the whole thing.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Hmm.
And this thing, right, that the woman is perceived to be powerless, that's why Bincy is allowed to go scot-free by the end.
Right.
Yeah.
So and Joji is convicted of the crime, you know. And Joji reminds me of the Joker from the Dark Knight because it's more about sending a message for him, you know.
Right,
So
right, totally.
he knows he will never be superior in a way, you know,
Hmm.
because in the existing power structure, he won't be that. So he has to start breaking down the power structure. He has to prove that his ideology, okay, that look, even the who you perceive to be the weakest may not be the weakest. So
Hmm.
better watch out. So that ideology, right? He
Right.
starts breaking the structure so that his ideology becomes superlative. He
Hmm.
starts breaking the family structure. He starts taking out people like John Wick. If he was like the way he killed the older brother,
Hmm.
like
Yeah.
that gangs of Wasapur shit.
I would actually disagree, to that point.
Hmm.
Uh, I think for me, I think it's, as you said, the power structure. I think, but he's not actively trying to do that. We see in the starting, how he's punched down by his father. He calls him second piece and all of that,
Second rate
and
loser.
like there's no respect he and even when, like, even after that, when he finds out that Poppy had spent 8,000 rupees, he want to tell his father to at least get that respect back or something, that he looks, oh, he didn't do it, okay, you know so he's not trying to, he's not actively trying to break the structure. He still wants to please his father. His only motivation is to get that respect. And once his father is, faces that, and he sees, okay, finally this guy doesn't matter, other people, I'll try to get the respect from them. And he even gets the respect from that uncle, the doctor friend. Like his, if you remember that dining scene, right, when they're sitting all together, and Joji comes up with the plan, let's wait and all, and like, very good, Joji. And then the big brother says, hey, shut up, you don't know anything. So now this is the guy he has to, get respect from. And then he gets hold of him. I know you did something, and he gets accused, and he has no idea. Just to defend himself, he removes the gun and shoots him down. Like, you also die. I don't care. I want respect. You are not giving me. You also die. I don't think he's actively, went there to kill his brother. It just happened in the heat of moment. It's like, okay, you also die. I don't care. I just want respect. He's not even after the money. So I don't think he's actively trying to break this structure. I don't think he has that understanding at all of this structure or something. He just wants respect, which other characters in the film gives him, which he thinks this guy didn't give, and that's how they died. I think I'm
But
just saying the
he's
same thing
becoming
as you said, but I'm saying he is not actively doing it.
he becomes the very thing he eliminates whoever is an opposing. Yeah, again, this film has to do a lot with the subconscious mind. How with, we try to eliminate stuff. For example, we start plotting without even knowing that we are plotting. For example, sometimes plagiarism happens that sometimes so much, right? They write another story.
I'm losing you, buddy. Hello?
Yeah, I got what he's trying to say.
Hello?
He'll come back.
Oh, all right. We'll just take this question. There are only few characters, and everyone has a role. Even the guy running around to just help has that role, saying he dropped the false accused and he did not have the gun back then. Basically, yes, I think this is a big thing, which for me, it's a very good metric to judge if it's a good film or not. It's that even a side character who just has one dialogue, how real it looks, that he has a backstory to him. He's a human, a 3D character, but we don't get to know about him in this film. and I like that in this film. You know, even the guy who helps, right, in the end, he says, "You keep quiet, Joji," and he's like, "Who are you? Get out of here!" Like even when he says that with that authority, that he is a worker of the sound, you killed our leader or like the master. So I feel, oh, he is also carrying something, but we don't explore that, and that's fine.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, now I can. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry,
you were saying?
my internet just cracked up.
Yeah, no problem.
Hello?
Yeah, you were saying. Yeah, continue.
Yeah, I was saying, like we plot in our subconscious minds and we don't know that we are doing it. For example, if you idealize a piece of work, many writers, they idealize something so much, na? When they write the next stuff, right, it becomes an exact copy of that thing, and then they realize, oh shit, I have done this. And they don't realize this until the act has happened. And Joji is a guy like that. He realizes now, oh fuck, I have done something, and then the cover-ups begin. And when somebody discovers his cover-up, somebody realizes that, oh shit, he's trying to break the family, and then he's like, no, you also have to go out of the equation.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
he's
the
not very
situation.
smart in doing that because he first shot with the air gun, shot his brother, and then he's, putting the, what is that, the bomb or whatever. So, I mean, of course, it's not just the explosion that killed his brother. He should know that it's going to be revealed that he was shot in the neck before, So
Yeah.
he's not thinking very clearly before doing all these things. He needed to shoot the gun because his brother is physically very strong, so he needed to like weaken him down somehow
Yeah.
in order to. But he also didn't think all these things. It was quite an impulse, I would say.
Yeah.
And when he killed him, he also cursed him out, right, in his ear. He, look, this is what happens when you mess with me, or something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
So you see how much anger he has towards every member.
Yeah,
of the
but
family.
it's a very childish kind of anger, like like the way you just, if you're fighting with a friend, you just hit them, and then
Yeah.
it's something like that. But he's not very mature. That's the thing.
Yeah. I think Johan also says like his dialogues are like very childish, pretending to be grown up, but like fully filmy. It's funny to hear. Also, that funny dialogue, he calls up his brother to know what's happening, and then who comes by? Someone comes by, and he's like, he only calls him like, "Oh, I'm busy, sorry," and he cuts the phone. Call me later. I was just laughing loud for that moment.
I need to watch the movie again.
Yeah, definitely.
I watched it late at night, and it sometimes you just zone out for a bit. But yeah.
Anything else you guys want to talk about? I'll just go to the chat.
Yeah, I was also thinking, because in the beginning you're mentioning about this three brothers, right? Because this is important about the power structure. Like
Yeah.
When he was under suspicion, so his brother comes and says they are thinking that he's the one who killed the father, because
Yeah.
he said that they are. Yeah, so no, he was afraid that since people are suspecting Joji, of course he would also be under suspicion, because like they are saying these things about someone like you. What would they say about me, who goes about flexing his muscles all the time?
Yeah.
So it's like people wouldn't expect inherently that Joji would be doing such a thing.
Yeah.
So they are more like, okay, if people are suspecting you, obviously they would suspect us as well. So inherently, immediately that there is this hierarchical thing, that first of all, the father is superbly physical. Like even when he's paralyzed, he's capable of killing people.
Yeah.
He just threw him off like that. Of course, then the older two brothers are obviously physically very strong. And I also noticed there were certain camera angles. I'm sure they were deliberate. They were meant to show from an angle like Joji appears very short in his stature compared to other people.
Yeah.
Short and thin. I noticed that. Like other people were like very bulky and standing like,
Yeah.
all this like
I think
Pahalwan
the
type body.
costume also helped a lot. Him
Yeah,
wearing the
yeah.
capri and that small shirts.
Exactly. Yes. He was wearing clothes like that, right?
Yeah. One
Even
interesting, yeah,
right,
Rohit.
even the poster, right? Like if you see, everybody is surrounding him, and everybody looks so physically imposing,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And everybody is looking at him, and he is the centerpiece. Like he is kind of the class clown in the family. So
Class clown.
yeah,
Uh,
somebody. I'm talking
define,
about the
define it.
Indian class clown.
Define it.
So the guy who doesn't make you deliberately laugh, he does stupid stuff which makes you go like, "Oh, वो तो पागल है." But,
Like
we
people
all,
don't take him seriously. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, he's the punching bag of the house.
Nice. Okay. Okay.
That's usually the youngest person, youngest sibling.
Yeah, and Poppy is his punching bag. So it's like this.
Yeah, the punching bag also needs a punching
And
bag.
you are our punching bag in the group, right?
Huh?
In our Insta group. You are the youngest, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I am 22 and I'm the youngest. So
Yeah.
Not your fault. It's okay.
Okay. One very something struck in my head after reading this. So okay, second time while the ambulance reaches the house, it perfectly parked a small detailing. Now, if you notice, when the first time he arrives, right, the father from the hospital, he's almost dead. He doesn't have any power, and we see how the car is parked. The whole scene of them carrying the body up, it's so
Very
funny.
chaotic.
It's
Yeah.
awkward. It's funny. It's like, oh, what you're doing. Father is unable to even grab it and help out, and it's like it's funny. But the second time when the father comes, he has the conscious back. He gets the power back. So the ambulance is parked perfectly where he can get and easily enter.
Nice.
That moment is more serious. We are like, oh my god, now what will happen? And there's no funny or awkwardness there at all. It just struck me just now. That's a great detailing. Talking about translation, there's a scene where Jason replies to Joji after he got blackmailed. The subtitle was really bad. There was not the impact as in Malayalam.
That's what I'm sad about. What can I?
But does it
I
take
want to
away?
know the translation for second-rate loser. Also, I'll ask some Malayali person to say.
It's
Can be
it's
useful.
actually
sometimes wish
very.
I could.
It's actually very much. It's really fun to watch the movie with Malayalis. So even I got to know about that gun reference. So there's a guy who reviewed that gun on YouTube, and it's a very funny video. And he's just talking, very, I think sarcastically, he's just trying to make fun, talking rubbish about a gun, and then he shoots his own phone, which is recording it, and it is basically the same gun that the Poppy orders. So that people are saying it's a connection. He saw that video, and that's why he ordered it. So
Okay,
it's not mentioned in the movie, but that's a cool thing to know.
Something else. You know what? Someone mentioned, I did not notice, that when he goes to swap the pills,
Yeah.
there's Sherlock playing on TV, right?
Yeah,
Poppy is
yeah.
watching Sherlock. And that's I didn't realize, but that's actually the first episode where some serial killer is killing people with poisonous pills.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
Yes,
okay.
that's a good one. That's a good one. That's too detailed. do you
No, but
know?
if it's actually true, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure if it's like that, maybe they actually thought about it and
Yeah. Definitely.
Put it on
I'm sure. I think Dileesh Pothan is known to like everything that happens in his film, even Tondi and Maishante, every detail he adds, there's a reason to it. And I think in Maishante it's more clearer because I'll not spoil it for anyone and Rohit. But there's what I'm talking about, right? You got it right. Hopefully you got it. So this reason each and everything. So it's okay. I think it's definitely that. And also fun fact about that episode. So Sherlock recorded a pilot first episode, and BBC really liked it, and they said reshoot it again. So actually there are 2 first episodes out there, and
but I have seen only one.
yeah, just the ending is very different. So the ending in one happens in Sherlock's own house, and the other one, the ending happens in some warehouse, where the ending is same, where
I've
Watson
seen the
shoots the guy.
warehouse one, maybe.
Yeah, so there's another one where it's in his house. I think that's the real
Okay.
episode. The other one was the
Oh.
first one they shot. So
I see.
nice trivia, guys.
Yeah.
Next time, subtitle job to be given to Shashi Tharoor. Trend that on Twitter, guys. The use of mirrors and corner room shots require an applause, and Fahd being associated with mirrors is becoming a new thing now.
That's
Yeah,
true.
in trance, right?
Hashtag release the
Also in Kumbalangi, also Raymond the
Yeah,
Complete Man.
that was so good. I actually, I think what Rohit was talking about, right? I actually, I don't know, I got inspired by it, but I used it in my short film I made in the pandemic. I used a very similar thing. I think that's how I didn't realize after I put out the short film. People said, "Oh, was that scene inspired from Kumbaling Nights?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's very similar." So unknowingly I did
See,
that.
subconscious.
Yeah, Rohit, you are right. I'm sorry. A simple metaphor: Joji pulled the bathroom door unknowingly and it locked. Means he troubled with his own mistake. Interesting. I didn't. When did this happen?
I don't remember.
Okay. I think when he smokes in his when he goes to smoke in his washroom, and he reads that like they caught the guy or something like that. I think.
Okay.
Nice detail. Hi Asif, welcome. Fahadh Faasil is doing Lokesh Kangraj, Vikram and Pushpa. Yes. It's not a dining area, that's a kitchen slab. Yeah, it's also people are talking about the dining area, that's how vast it is. But still Fahad sits in the near the slab and eats the food. Like he's not welcome on the dining table, as in. Yeah, this is the one. Unimportant person sits near the kitchen area. All right.
or maybe they don't want to sit on the dining table because it's very intimidating.
Do we
sit amongst
do we
people
ever
like
see them
that.
sitting there? Just in that scene, right, where they discuss what to do with the property.
When they're discussing the property,
Yeah.
or
It's like
that's only
that's
when
the time for the family to come together, because they
Yeah.
have a purpose.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they don't really, there's no like brotherly feeling or something.
Yeah. I think I read this in Vishal Menon's article, where as soon as the father is like paralyzed and all, suddenly people are trying to not just a property but other things also. Right? The Binji says the heater is in the father's room. Then the alcohol,
Yes.
they never touch it, and now he's getting the alcohol to drink it. So suddenly, the power is gone, and suddenly everyone is grabbing whatever they can. That was very
Right.
interesting. Also, I think I got this from reading Rohit's write up. There's this hierarchy, that the elder brother resembles like the physically resembles his father, and he listens to everything he says. He's the only one, not thinking about the property when his father is like down or something. Then there's this middle brother who has to listen, has to follow his father, but he doesn't want to, and he wants to leave with his wife. And then there's Joji,
Yeah.
who's not at all like his father at all, in either mentality or physique. So it's like 3 stages of like his sons, and like he tries to kill the one more similar to them, right? Basically, at the end he also wanted to kill the second brother also. So that was very
Yeah.
interesting. Also, when
Wow, there are endless things you can point out.
yeah.
It's amazing.
Also, there's one more thing. I think Vishal noted out that even when their father is in ICU or the hospital, they are worried. Oh, if I don't submit the check, he'll kill me. It's like they're
Yeah.
still worried about what will he do if
Yeah.
you don't do it. I think coming back to Rohit's point, right?
the way the father chokeholds Joji, it is so scary. Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that to my worst enemy.
Even in the beginning, where he just presses his chest.
so scary. Like it might just break his ribs.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You know, like
Yeah.
Want to talk about Fahad?
like even with the first killing, right? I could understand Joji's anger towards this man because from the very beginning, it's like
Yeah.
तुमको sympathize करवाया जाता है जोजी के साथ, but till the point when he actually becomes paranoid, you know,
Yeah.
then you start losing sympathy, which happens in the original Macbeth also. कि you have sympathy towards Macbeth, but when he starts killing Duncan who's the king, then he kills his best friend Banco, you know, he
Yeah.
sees
Hmm.
the ghost of Banco. The ghost of Banco keeps haunting him,
Hmm.
and so from there you understand, okay, this man is not to be sympathized with. And I think the moral compass of the film, na, it is so ambiguous yet so strong.
Yeah.
That's what makes a good film. That उस moral compass के around में चार सब characters बने हुए हैं. So again, great writing. I feel great writing. I wonder how many drafts they write.
It's really interesting. You know, the writer Syam Pushkaran, he's on the set and he does storyboards like
Hmm.
while they are shooting everything. Like he just draws things just to
Oh,
be
this
occupied.
I saw a behind the
Yeah.
scenes video. I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
the cinematographer probably posted it.
Yeah.
Shall I call it? Yeah.
I don't know why people are talking about Vijay now. Okay, coming to Fahad. Rohit, was it your first Fahad film?
No, my first Fahad film was Kumbalangi.
All right.
Then,
And
my second Fahad film was Trance,
okay.
and this is my third Fahad film.
All right. And you, Basundra?
First was definitely Bangalore Days.
Okay.
And I think second was Kumbalangi probably.
Okay.
Unless I was something in between, no. But then I was on a Fahad high, so I took a lot of recommendations from people and I started watching a lot of Fahad movies.
Any names come to
So
mind?
now many. So obviously, apart from these apart from the three Dileesh Pothan movies,
Yeah.
there's also movies like there's 22 Female Kottayam.
Yeah.
Then there was a movie called Diamond Necklace,
Okay. Yeah, I've heard.
which probably
Yeah, I've
nobody
heard about that.
outside Kerala has watched. Then there was Varathan. Then there's a movie called Artist, which was good.
Yeah.
Iyo Binte Pustakam, which
Yeah.
has amazing cinematography.
That's the only thing it has.
Yeah, but it has a lot of history. It's a historical, it's not completely fiction. I mean, the setting is history. If you know a bit about that, which I also don't, then it becomes more interesting apparently. Then North 24 Katham, Annayum Rasulam.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm missing out few, but yeah, quite a
So
bit.
basically, you have seen Carbon?
Carbon, no.
Okay. Okay, so basically you have
It's
seen more
good.
than me. Yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's like the second half takes it away. It's
Also,
like
Super Deluxe.
yeah, super of course.
Yeah,
I think Super for me it
Super
was the
Deluxe was
first.
the second.
I think for me Super Deluxe was the first one.
Okay.
Yeah, want to talk about Fahad now?
Yes, I can always talk about Fahad.
Yeah.
See you soon.
Oh, yeah. No, the recent one, of course, you would have seen. Wanted to know the older ones. It's all right. Let's talk about him.
Jnana Prakashan.
Yeah.
Now I went on in Google and take off.
Varathan.
Varathan I said already.
Oh, okay. Rohit.
Yeah, I think that's all.
I am very unqualified here.
No, just
But
like in this film.
But whatever I have seen of Fahad, he is a man who emotes so well. Na? He emotes silently, you know.
Yeah.
He emotes with his eyes a lot. He emotes with his mannerisms. Like even in Joji, right? He has this a dog, and that dog would walk away from you, right?
Yeah.
That's the body language. It's kind of like the sly fox body language. trance mein he has this he's this guy who has a lot of stature. He increases in stature, while Joji mein he never increases in stature. Trance mein he becomes this more confident evangelist.
Yeah.
Kumbalangi Nights mein he is downright just creepy. Like he's that kind of guy who I would
Shammi.
be like just no. And in Super Deluxe, I feel he plays the family man very well, who has a lot of secrets. He really plays the fish out of water situation very well. Not
Yeah.
in as collateral, and yeah, so I feel he's a very adaptive actor. He can literally pull anything which is given to him, and I feel he also chooses his roles very carefully. But I don't know much about him, so I can't say much. But whatever I have seen, like, my respect is so much for him. Like, it, I
Great.
can't tell it in words, but I would love to explore more.
I was thinking, right, since last year, before See You Soon came, then he started doing all these film companion interviews, with
Yeah.
Anupama Chopra and also Baburaj. And I just thought that, like, when in 2019 I saw Kumbalangi Nights and then I became a fan, and I used to like search so much on YouTube for some English interview of his so that I can understand something, but everything was in Malayalam. And now he's doing so many of these English interviews. I'm so happy because now Anupama Chopra mentioned in the recent interview, she said that you have become a pan-India actor,
Yeah.
which is so true. Like when you transition from only Malayalam interviews to doing English interviews, it means you have become a pan-Indian. And that also without having done anything in the North.
Yeah.
If you're still like, you say Madhavan is a pan-Indian actor. That makes sense because he has worked both in Bollywood and in the South.
Yeah.
But if you that makes me so happy because it means that people are watching all kinds of films irrespective of language barrier and whatever. So he
Yeah.
was asked that, okay, are you getting offered Hindi films and all? He said, yeah, but nothing came my way that I like so much right now. And
Yeah.
I am willing to do, but I can understand, I can speak Hindi, I can read Hindi, but I want to be able to think in Hindi.
Yeah.
And then I will do Hindi movie.
Yeah.
I don't know how that will turn out, but that will also be interesting.
That
At
makes so
least
much
now
sense.
that now that they're announcing this, playing the negative role in Pushpa, which is so. I saw the teaser of Pushpa
Yeah.
with Allu Arjun. Obviously, it's a very commercial action film, like they're flying and kicking butts, but it's hard to imagine Fahad in a movie like that. But now he's expanding his horizons.
Yeah.
So that's very interesting, I think.
And another Fahad film which I watched, I forgot, See You Soon.
Yeah.
I mentioned it. Yeah.
All
I
right.
really liked him in See You Soon also. Like, he is this tech guy who's very compassionate. Like, it's nice to
It
see
didn't
him
have
play.
too much to do though, but yeah.
He doesn't have, but again, he steals the show. He steals the show wherever he is.
Yeah.
So,
I think for me, like, he'll be coming on the channel, guys, soon. It'll be fun talking to him. Just
What?
putting it out
What?
in the universe.
No, I want to be. Please add me also. I will die.
Hopefully,
seriously, Nona.
if Fahad sir, you are listening, please come on the channel. I think last time when I was live, someone said,
Really,
"Do you
you
want to?"
contacted him, or you were just
Okay,
kidding?
let
You
me
were
tell
like-
you the story. So,
Okay,
someone
please.
last time in the chat said, "Do you want to interview Fahad?" I was like, "Yes," and he said, "I'll make it happen." I'm like, "What?" And then he never replied. So I have no idea. So he is actually giving interviews. So just putting it out there, sir. Please come to the channel. Love to talk to you, and I'm sure you will enjoy the time. It will not be very how do you act and all that nonsense. It'd be really, really fun interview. You'll have fun.
How do you
I'll not
act?
ask you
Rapid
nonsense
fire
questions. What is your favorite actor? No. That's not happening here. So,
Which is your favorite Instagram page? Do you know Gangnam Cinepur?
yes. I'll ask that. That I can ask. So hopefully I've put out in this out in the universe. It happens
Yeah,
someday.
you just sent me to Cloud9 and then you're saying someone said I can make it happen.
See now before this even I was praying, right? Now you'll also pray. So there's
It should be a collective prayer.
Yeah.
I'll put out a post saying that please pray. Everyone together.
All right. Coming back to reality, Binzi had almost convinced her husband to save Joji just before the last suicide scene. Really? Okay, I have to watch the film again actually for that. I don't think
It
Joji.
definitely needs a second watch. I mean,
Yeah.
all these films like this which have a lot of subtext and nuances, you just cannot do with one watch.
I don't think I've seen any film after Joji. Like not even Joji. I don't
Yeah, me
think
neither.
Joji was interested in power, money, just okay. Hi, welcome others. What about the pineapple scene? Kudos to the writer, Sham. Pineapple scene? What was the pineapple scene? You need to watch the film once again carefully. I hope so. Okay, you just watch others. Nice. Joji killed Joman because it was a threat. Okay. He has no more scope to lie in front of Joman when he finds out Joji used to smoke in the pond. Lies were the only escape he had, but when that didn't work, he decided to kill him. Okay, DC is winning the match. Do you think purposefully adding slowness will distract the audience? No.
Slowness?
What? That's
What
not
is
how it
slow?
works. It's not like they make a movie and like, oh, this is too fast. Let's add slow. No, that's not how it works.
It's the speed and watch. It's on the internet. I mean, don't do that.
I'm understanding what you're trying to say, but see, as I said in my review also, right? Sometimes you need to, simmer everything, so there's a better product out there. Because if it happens, it's not supposed to be an edge of seat thriller, Quickly you're getting a lot of information and oh my god, it's not that, I think we all were expecting that after the trailer. So it's not that. So it needs to take its time. So whenever the action happens, it makes sense and you find it convincing enough. So it has to be slow, the film, to work. That's my opinion. Father was not treating his family members respectfully. I think that was the main cause of all the mishappenings. Okay. It's my mother actually. Guys, check out her review today. I only posted it.
Cute.
Also, do you think this movie happening in the pandemic, like in the film also, it's a pandemic. Do you think that adds to the narrative that now why did this happen now only? Because everyone is home. There's more conflicts, tensions, more confrontation. So it had to happen now. I think that the pandemic maybe pushed Joji to do this.
I feel to some extent because there is less source of income, because Joji is not earning very well. He talks about it in one scene, and and the father has a lot
The
of
tourism
savings.
is down. There's a dialogue also.
Yeah, and the father has the most amount of savings. So obviously, or ghar pe everybody is packed, and the shots through the bars, right? It
Yeah.
adds to that. Ki everybody is trapped. It's like a zoo with very vicious characters running around. So yeah,
Yeah.
there was actually this report, right? I don't remember where I read it, but apparently domestic violence cases had spiked in the pandemic,
Yeah,
and like
it's
twofold
expected.
folds.
Yeah.
Also,
And it
yeah,
was
let's talk about the fact that how they've used the pandemic situation in this movie, because there was a film companion article about that also, which I did not read yet, but I think they're trying to say that it is a pandemic movie, you know, but it's not something that makes the pandemic a center. Like, it is using it as a tool. First thing being the obvious thing about, come wear a mask and come outside.
Yeah.
That works in different ways. But then you think of all these pandemic movies that have come, like, this anthology stories that came on Prime Video. What was the name? I forgot.
Unpaused.
Unpaused, yeah. And other similar, there were many things like that, no?
Yeah.
But all of them have this thing that, okay, people are going into lockdown, now they're trapped with somebody, and how their relationship dynamics work and all this.
Yeah.
So they have utilized the pandemic situation, but to drive forward what they already wanted to say. It acts like a catalyst,
Yeah.
It so
does.
that is wonderful, because we are calling it the new normal. After 1 year, if you show that, oh, pandemic happened, oh my god, I'm so much in shock, that doesn't work anymore, because that shock has subsided. Now it's like, okay, the second wave is another shock, but it's normal, unfortunate, but
Yeah.
that's how it is. So I think they used this trope very well, actually.
Yeah. I like Joman's dialogue. My manual is my conscience. That was a nice dialogue, actually. Please watch and review Karnan. Yes, I'll be watching it tomorrow. Don't worry. Okay, there was a bad word. Everyone is going crazy in Malayalam, but it was translated differently in English.
I want to know.
Not on this stream. this is 13 plus
other
PG-13. Yes, there we can do that.
Nona is acting like Black Panther. We don't do that here.
Man, only if we had the technology that I just press a button and it played on the screen. Black Panther saying we don't do this here.
After the pandemic, he'll be like, as you can see, I'm not dead.
Yes.
You use OBS, right? You can't set up your OBS in that way, like reactions and all.
What?
You can't set up reaction buttons like specific clips.
No, I can, but it's like very particular one, right? Like how do I know you would say that and I want that particular clip? I'm sure there would be something I do and I can do that, but who would do that, man? That's too much work just for one meme. Like some people have that deck, like it have multiple buttons. You can use that for play a sound effect or something like that. Like that's pro streamer stuff.
Soundboard, right?
No. Soundboard is something else. Soundboard is different. There's a streamer deck, so basically it's like I'm using my mouse, right, to change between scenes and everything. Like I'll play this button, right? Guys, subscribe, like, share. So this is like I'm doing with my mouse, but I can even use a key. Just I press it and it happens automatically. So
wow.
So there's a like a box kind of thing, and there's a lot of buttons. So I can click that button, a sound effect will play. I click that button, the scene changes, all of that. So coming back to the film, Fahadh Faasil gets his frustration and Poppy show his power. Yes, we talked about that. The framing of the kitchen in like stage. Yes, we talked about that. Joji had no confidence and had inferior complex. Okay, Joji was fishing in pond which was renovated recently. Even the teaser we could see that, and the hook without bait. Yeah, so I didn't realize in the movie that pond had no fishes. So he was basically fishing without having anything.
Why
in
was
the
he
pond.
trying to fish?
Yeah, I think that was a metaphor that the guy comes, right? Are they getting the catching the bait? Are they falling for the bait? And that time he was changing the medicines, which was like a metaphorical dialogue for it. Also, there was a news at the pond. They spent 10 lakh rupees for that pond. The Baburaj Baburaj was really good, the elder brother.
I
Yeah, I really liked his performance, but I don't remember if I've seen him in any other film. I think no.
I'm not sure if I've seen. I think he's like he has been in older films.
Oh, apparently there was a murder attempt on him in 2017.
Oh,
Oh, he's done a lot of movies. He was in
so
Halchal, in the Hindi Halchal movie.
oh, interesting. But
I
Halchal
don't
was
know
a
which
remake of
time.
this, right? A Malayalam film only by Priyadarshan.
Yeah, I mean that's what Priyadarshan does.
Shriyari, what are you talking about?
Vikruti I've seen. He was very Vikruti, okay.
Vikruti is with this, right? So Suraj Venjaramolu.
Yeah, and Sobin Shah.
Second-rate loser in Malayalam. He says born by a rubber tapping fluid.
What?
Makes no sense. Did he misspell something? I don't know. Second-rate loser.
Literally, it meant he was born out of rubber milk and not sperm.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit. Born.
All right. Burn.
That's a very
That's like a mic drop, like
Nice.
end your life burn.
yeah. Oh my god, I've never heard of this before, and I would have never imagined this in my head myself.
We all do it. Okay. Have you guys seen Memories of Murder? Joji's nightmare scene felt unnecessary for me. Could have been better. What do you guys think? I didn't mind it. What do you
No,
guys
it's
say?
not unnecessary. It's equivalent to seeing Duncan's ghost in Macbeth. So
It was basically to show
It's-
that he's getting haunted by it, right? His father.
yeah, it's the sign of guilt and fear. So there has to be, like in the original play, the ghost plays this role of, you're hallucinating because you're feeling guilty.
Yeah.
So that's the purpose of it.
Okay.
He sees the ghost of Banco and Duncan, no?
But
Okay.
in the movie there was
And you
no Bank.
and there is this also this entire thing, right, where Lady Macbeth and Macbeth go like, "Will this blood ever wash off my hands?"
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that hand washing scene was in Maqbool, for example.
Yeah.
Scene, yeah.
Okay. I think the
But
match is
here
over because we have 100 people watching.
Okay.
What about Joji's mother? I think Vishal Menon mentioned that, that we don't even find out. Like, the house is so patriarchal that
Yes.
she's not even mentioned.
DC
think-
won by 7 wickets.
Oh. That's all right. Yes, about her mother. Oh, shit.
Yeah, what about the mother? She
Like,
was
we don't even
mentioned.
get to know, right? Like,
Yeah, no
I think
idea.
Vishal Menon mentioned that, like, the house is so patriarchal that they don't even talk about her.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we are lagging behind. Super Deluxe, yes, Fahad is there. The eldest son is more like the father, heart on his sleeves, and brave. Jason and Joji are more similar. Even they are disturbed. Even they have the disturbing staring trait. Oh. Diamond Dexter's pure class. Disturbing. Okay. Alright. Nona says his Fahadh fan hasn't seen many movies. I have, I am sure more than 10 I have seen. Fahadh upcoming film is going to play a character called Madhu, who is a guy in Kerala who stole food. Yes, I know about this one. So there was a guy who stole food because he was hungry, but people started beating him and they killed him on spot.
Dude, you
So-
should watch Diamond Necklace. There's Fahad dancing in that movie. It's amazing.
Oh, really? Okay. It's next on my list then.
Wait, I'll share the link.
Sure. Joji family audiences are disappointed. All right. It's meant for OTT, right? Who cares about family audience?
Who
You
cares?
cannot make everyone happy.
I
Who
was-
cares about family audience? Joji's killing his family.
I thought Nona was gonna say who cares about family, and I was like, not Joji.
He's getting too inspired by Joji.
We are talking too much about Joji.
When you're watching Joker and the guy in the back laughs a little too much.
Sigma says I showed it to my parents
Rohit
and they
his
loved
dark
it.
jokes.
All right, my parents didn't like ending. They didn't like. Okay, did your parents like? Okay, why are you guys fighting? He's doing interviews now because movies which are releasing in OTT needs to be promoted. For theater days, he didn't used to give interviews even in Malayalam. Okay. Do you watch anime? Yes. Act in Bollywood, then you will become pan-India actor. Wah Modi ji wah. बोले तो बोले क्या करे तो करे क्या. The three brother represent three different generations. Okay. I could discuss about the elder brother Joji played by Baburaj. He nailed it. Yes, we talked about him. Baburaj best role. Everyone talking about Baburaj. He was really, really good. My word is okay. Fahadh is trending. Ignore Baburaj. It's not ignoring, guys. It's like, of course, Fahadh will get more limelight, right?
If I put a link here, you cannot see, no? You cannot click it. Can you click
Link
the
where?
link in the chat?
Yes, you can click. Yeah. I felt understanding of the relationships of
copy and
Poppy,
paste it.
Binsi, and Joji was. Send it on Google Meet thing, no? If you can.
Okay.
But okay, no,
I
it's all
forgot
right.
the time. I'm because I'm watching it here.
It's all right. I felt understanding of the relationship of Poppy, Binsi, and Joji was not easy. You know, actually, I thought Poppy is the fourth brother first. And I thought first, then I realized, oh, it's his nephew. Then I thought Poppy is the son of the middle brother. Then at the end, I understood, oh, it's,
Yeah. It takes a while to understand what, because since the very beginning, I was also thinking that Jinsi is his sister and sister-in-law.
yeah.
Then
And
okay. Jomon's wife has left.
Yeah, so we
And
find that
Poppy
later,
is
like
his son.
almost like
Yeah,
in
and
the third
Jason
act.
is the husband of Binsi.
Yeah. It's interesting, you know, we don't get any backstory, but still everything makes sense. Okay, the pond had fishes, okay.
In the beginning. Oh,
Actually, I
this is
had
this
read
person.
that pond had no fishes and he was fishing there. Alright. Just watched it 1 hour ago. Can't get over the movie yet. I was disappointed with Irul as I felt Fafa is getting typical, but Joji was too good. Combo works again. Yes. Baburaj. What did I do? Are we catching on? Our earlier work through was Salt and Pepper. Heard a lot about this film. Written by Syam Pushkaran. Brilliant film. Mostly acted in villain roles. Okay, I'm going to watch 2 movies tomorrow. Chuturmukham and Nayetu. You watched the
Salt
trailer,
and
yes.
Pepper I've seen.
Interesting films. Halchal Malayali original is Godfather. Oh, okay. Which is the worst Fahadh Faasil film you guys watched?
I know that his movies in the beginning were bad because he came in like 2012 or something, and then he left,
Yeah.
and then he came back again with a bang.
He's actually a star kid, right?
Yeah. I mean, his father's a director or something.
Yeah. Worst film. Not worst performance, right? Worst film. Worst is a very strong word. I don't like it. I would say I disliked one of his film would be it would be Ibiyonte Pushtakam. That film had no character motivation. If you literally, note down what Fahad does in the film, it's literally nothing. He's not even he's not even reacting to anything. He's just there. He's the main lead and he's just there.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
Naitu is great.
Rohit,
Yes.
check the link I sent in the chat.
Okay,
Baburaj's Jomon in film said in an interview that within his career, his getting acting talents have been explored at its max in this movie. Interesting. Dude, you didn't watch Leela yet? Still waiting to hear from you on that. Leela? Which Leela? Have you seen Vikriti? No. Nona today's dream about Fahadh saying I watch all your reviews. Come on, dude. Okay, I'm back to reality. Back to reality.
I will save this clip for later because I was just 30 seconds in and I knew it's great meme material.
I don't know what you're talking about, but all right.
Fahadh's dancing video.
Oh, okay. Joji makes a good plot for his father's death, but the second kill of his brother was a sudden decision because Joji feels Joman wants to take the leadership of the family. Interesting. In Diamond Necklace, we could get flirting lessons from Fahadh. All right.
What
Okay.
did you do?
I'm getting more interested in the film now. Did a small role in Piyadas Halchal. Yes, even I felt Poppy was his son of second brother and Binsi was sister. Joji is the best film 2021. For me, I think Great Indian Kitchen will still top the chart for this year until now.
So far, yeah, for me at least.
What's upcoming movie are you excited about? Guys, Indian, international, anything?
I am excited to watch The Disciple.
Okay. Coming on
which
30th,
comes
yes.
The 30th. And right now, nothing else comes to mind. I mean, I'll watch a lot of stuff, but it's not that I'm particularly excited about something.
Okay. Rohit?
Nomadland has released in theaters here.
Okay.
It's coming on Disney Plus Hotstar
When?
Nomadland?
When?
soon.
Okay.
So,
It's
okay,
not
Yeah.
I want
released
to
near
watch
me.
it.
I think it's a
यहाँ
PVR
पे-
release. It's a PVR exclusive release.
Yeah, that's one film I'm looking forward to. And hello,
Yeah.
and I can't remember anything at the spur of the moment which I'm looking forward to actually. I'm gonna I'm not gonna crack dark jokes right now. So
Okay. Priest releasing on Amazon, yes. His father was the director of Mani Chitra Thazu, which was the original of Bhool Bhulaiya.
Mani
Interesting.
Chitratar. Yep. That
How
I
did you
did not
find the grade? The review is out. Pratyanshu, go check it out. Worst movies, Miriam Mukku, okay. Priest. Hey, thanks for reading my comment. I really appreciate it. Movie Leela casting Biju Menon. I like your perspective. I'm really intrigued to hear your thoughts about the movie. The movie was unique. All right, I'll note it down. Thank you. No corona word in the yes. I mentioned that in my review also. They never use corona, a pandemic, anything. Just the situation we are
Yeah.
in. Back to reality, we won't want that. That's why we are talking about Fafa in a live on at 11:30. So let's make it a reality. Hopefully. Marvel or DC? That's a question for my second channel, guys. Check it out. Link in the description. Nomadland is just awesome, everyone. You should watch it. What's your guys feel about Bangalore Days? Basundra? The mic is all yours.
Bangalore Days is, yeah, I mean, it's a comfort watch, right? It's not a perfect movie, obviously, but it's a movie it's like a slice of life thing, and you feel
Yeah.
low. You go like movies like Wake Up Sid or Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara.
Yeah.
It's the same kind of film I watch when I need some comfort in my life, and obviously every single actor in this movie I absolutely adore.
Yeah.
So,
I think it's like
and I'm staying in Bangalore currently, so it's even more reason. Although I
Yeah.
cannot go out into the city because of the stupid thing that they don't mention in Joji.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
I think it's like
You haven't watched Bangalore Days, Rohit?
I don't think so.
I haven't. I haven't. Shomona has. She's covered the thing on the page. She's
Yeah,
covered
we
Okay.
should
on
watch.
the page. But I will. So much to watch. That's why I uploaded that meme, right? You may not know this, but my ever-growing watch list is giving me brain
Yeah,
damage.
it's very true.
I think for Bangalore Days, what excites me so much, like 6 great actors, like today, one of the biggest stars from Malayalam industry working everywhere in the country. They were all together. Like it's like K3G for us, Hindi audience.
Yeah, right.
Bhavana Studios was a
And
huge
even
hit. Yes. Yeah.
Nitya Menon had a cameo,
Yeah.
which is equivalent to
Like
Rani
the
Mukherjee in
the
K3G.
cameo was like Nitya Menon.
I thought
Basant-
Fahad and Nitya look nice together. They should do something more together.
Yeah. Did you watch Breathe season 2?
No, season 1 also. I haven't seen.
So Nitya is in season 2, right? So she was good.
Yes.
Ibiyante was hit. Yes. Have you guys watched the South Korean movie Call? It's amazing. Nope.
Nope. Oh, Jati Ratlalu. This is also
yeah.
something I'm
Yeah, it's today,
looking
guys.
forward to.
We are watching it on Discord tonight. Join us if you want to. It's coming at I think it'll be out at 12.
Yeah, but then Discord and all, the problem is it's lag. I mean, you don't get HD quality.
No.
picture.
We don't we don't do that for the what do you say? For new movies, we don't screen share. So we just come in the audio voice call, and we like
Everyone watches at their own pace.
Amazon has this watch party feature now on browser.
Oh yeah, that I have.
Yeah, so we all play, like I control it, so I play it and everyone can watch it together, and
Okay,
we just
so
talk and all.
when are
Yeah.
you doing it?
So tonight 12, you can join Discord and
To sleep. How are you so energetic? You finish this and then immediately you start watching a movie.
see, now I'm sitting and all the lights on my face, everything, but when I'm watching, I'm like laying on my bed. So it's fun. I think the best part is that community experience, and this film is that, it's more it will be more fun to watch it with everyone else. So
We live in a
It's fun.
society. We live in.
We live in a society, right?
That meme will never get old.
there's a meme, right? We live in a society where DC fans have to trend release a Snyder cut for 4 years, then they get it, and Marvel fans say we want Zemo cut and they get within a week.
First of all, see, Warner Brothers is fucked up. Second of all, it's
Buddy,
again,
language, buddy. This is the other channel.
just fucked up. They don't.
Buddy, please,
He said it twice.
you'll demonetize this video. Another detail, have you heard about the incident which a pregnant elephant was killed with a cracker? Which was stuffed in. I think that was a fake news. It didn't happen.
Really?
Like, yeah, it was like a lot of things happened. It blew up, but then it was revealed that no one harmed the elephant. It was by mistake. The elephant ate the crackers and she died. That's what
If
I
somebody
remember last
actually
from
did
it.
that, if somebody actually did that, I might just start agreeing with Thanos. So
You saw that video by, not the video, short film by Taika Waititi, right? So,
yeah,
Take Off, this brilliant one, thought it's more of Parvati's film. Take Off, okay. At starting, Malayali told Fahad to go and learn acting first, but now. Oh, really? Yeah, I remember. I think the first film was so bad, people were like that Star Kid thing. And then he left for 8 years and then he came back, boom. You guys watched Charlie starring, yes, we talked about it last time Basundra was here. Go check that out, it's on the channel. Seeing the film poster, thought good family film, but okay. You should watch the trailers also.
well, it is a
It's a family film where people die.
It is a family film.
No, where people are murdered, not die.
yeah.
You
Well,
guys,
there isn't much.
you guys know about Churili? Lijo Jose Pillai series next film.
Joji takes out the entire family.
It's Chiruli is by Pelissari, no?
Yeah.
Chiruli.
Like people
I
are
haven't
like,
seen it.
whoever has seen the movie, they are like, oh, this is like the Nolan level stuff. Everyone's waiting for Churil. Let's see. Let's not make anyone hero. Let's respect actors. True. Fahd didn't become superstar. He
Good.
told he wanted to do good characters in films. I felt Baburaj's acting was so natural as a true local Mallu. True. The whole road at the start of the movie, as a guy delivering his done, establish the family wealth as he's riding through the rubber state to reach house beyond the hills. Yes. We talked about that. Okay, we'll just wrap it up, guys, soon. Just few more chats. Niveen Polishetty got a role in Chichori in the name of Niveen. Yeah, I know that incident. You know Niveen Polishetty, right?
Yeah. Naveen Polishetty.
Yeah,
You're also
Naveen.
mixing
And
up.
Niveen Poli is the in Malayalam industry, right? So they actually wanted to,
Polishetty is Telugu and
yeah. So they actually wanted
yeah.
Niveen Poli.
He told
and-
it in this interview with Abish Matthew.
Yeah. That's so.
Yeah.
Fahad have no fans associations. When he was asked about it, he replied, "Let them study." Yes, man. That's something I like about him.
Yeah. I have respect for him because of this.
I even like his production company is called Fahadh Faasil and Friends, and we actually adopted that.
It's a nice alliteration also.
I think I don't know if you remember,
Fahadh
but
Faasil.
when you got the mails for the voting thing for Filmfare Awards, the mail ended with Nona, Prince and Friends. So we actually adopted it.
Oh, that's so cute.
Why is Celebrity
Yes,
not?
yes, I
Okay.
remember.
Being a movie buff, I would request you to review movies like 12 Angry Men, Amros, Peros, Ikiru, like being an ambassador to propagate quality movies. I know you aren't bound to do that. 12 Angry Men is one of the greatest all-time favorite movies of mine. Okay, let's do a live.
Yeah, mine too.
I'll note it down. Let's do one day a live about it. Let's see how many years have passed.
Yeah.
I have to watch it again. I watched it many years
I can
ago.
watch anytime. Like, it's such a great film. You should watch Fahad's first film. All right. Hello, Nona. Hey. Welcome. Actually, asked Ashmita also to join, but she was busy. Anyone interested for Churili? Yes, everyone. It totally helps realize world of difference he had in his comeback. Yes. Churili, why didn't you invite Ashmita? Yes, I did. She was busy. Critics are bashing Churili because they didn't understand it. I'm sure it's too intelligent for them, I guess. I'm waiting for it. Alright. No invited. Okay. Okay. Have you guys seen Shining?
Yes, I love Shining.
Yep.
Do you agree with this? Did anyone feel the drone shot in the beginning resembles
Yes,
that?
a lot.
Alright.
When thank you, whoever wrote that comment.
I have seen many shots like that in many movies. This overhead shot of a car going through a road with many trees on the side.
Yeah.
It is in so many places. Every other movie it has this shot.
Like this, Death in the Gunj also had it, if like prominently when we were.
But was it a
moving to
drone shot
McCluskey.
or just the road, like on the road, I think?
Mostly trees.
It's always a drone shot, right?
No, I'm
No, I
not
think it
talking
was
about drone.
like a falling shot. Like, it was just following the car instead of a drone shot.
I'm talking about cars moving in general through forests. It's done so that entering another world, which is a bit more mysterious, which is different than what you know. So it's
In Irul also it was there.
was it? I haven't watched it.
That was so long. Like, I got bored. Like, they were not ending only. They were like showing great. It's like I'm watching a reel for someone. Have you listened to stupid reactions? Yes. Malayalam industry is promising. Everyone's taking risks. Mostly awesome. Okay. I don't see Fahad villain now. All right. Fahad Faasil villain. Yes. Wait for Pushpa. 12 Angry Man. Great, man. Fahad told there's something in Pushpa and Vikram didn't before. Okay. Okay, bye Alvin. Bye bye. Shining OMG, my favorite. Here's Johnny. Thanks, 31 Films, for agreeing. Nona watched Shining. It's great film. Other horror super stuff, you like it. I don't know, man. I actually know the ending, and it's little horror. I don't like horror. I'll accept it. Jathirat Nalu. Guys, we'll be watching Jathirat Nalu on Discord to join us. Who's better, Guhan or Gimit? What? What is this? I don't know. Guhan or Jimit?
I don't even know who you are.
Dad is saying you should rate. Second, he's saying you were born out of a. Okay. We discussed that, guys. Thank you. What are your guilty pleasure movies? Race 3. Guys, any guilty pleasure movies?
There's no pleasure in there.
I have
Only guilt.
I have Kung Fury.
Oh my god, you made me watch that.
Which one?
Yes.
It's good because it's only half an hour.
Which one? Which one?
There's a movie called Kung Fury.
Okay.
It's on YouTube. You should
It is-
watch it.
It is so out there, na? Nona, you will be like,
Did you make a post on it?
yes, I did.
Yeah.
I did.
I'm scared.
First is like, will you
Listening to you both, I'm scared. Should I watch it or not?
I also watched Willy's Wonderland recently. It's Nicolas Cage beating animatronic monsters.
Yeah, we talked.
I watched it
Wow.
Or
at AM and I was like, where's my popcorn?
oh, we didn't talk about Joji's BGM,
So
guys.
bad, but
Yeah, the first
yes.
thing I mentioned in my story when I started watching the movie was this Justin Verghese. So good.
Yeah. It sets up the mood so well. See you others.
it's violin based, right?
Yeah, violin.
Yeah.
It's like sounds like an orchestra basically. There are some piano tunes also. I think I have to go. I'm super tired. I did another YouTube thing today for 2 hours.
It's all right. It's all right. We'll just wrap up. Guys, I think we'll wrap up
Yeah.
here. Thank you for both of you for coming and doing this. It was great fun talking about the film. And next time.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, I was really eager to discuss. Yep.
Yeah, I think it's the first time
I will catch
you
up
asked me like,
tomorrow.
"You wanna do it?" I'm like, "Yes, of course. Why not?"
Yes, yes.
So it was great having you both. Thank you for joining, and we'll see you next time.
Same
Bye-bye.
here. Bye.
And if you let me know if you
Bye-bye.
want to join the Discord for that. I'll send you the link.
I have to have dinner. No.
Yeah.
You didn't eat it? Oh my god.
Oh man.
Okay.
He's a late eater. Chill guys. Bye bye. See you.
Bye. Bye.
Bye bye. Hello guys. Oh. Can you see me? Can you see me? What's up with the chat? I'm here guys if you want to ask anything. Just wrapping it up. Should I add the chat on the screen? There you go. All right. Bye bye bye. Everyone's saying bye 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 bye. No, I didn't notice that, Anand. Interesting. I didn't notice that. Two things are common in for South Indian industries: that how to create a thrilling tale and great BGM. Okay. I don't know. I don't think I can comment on that, but great. Show this. Guilty pleasure would be watching Kaino Dontas. Okay, never heard of that film. Guilty pleasure is Surya Vancham. I think whole India's guilty pleasure is that because they had to watch it on Sony Max. All right. I don't know what this guy is typing. Yes, we can. I don't know what. Thanks for reviewing Malayalam movies. No, but I like it. I do it for that. Nope. You don't need to thank me for it. Kaino Donta's great movie. Okay. All right. And guys, I'll be watching Karnan tomorrow. So hopefully I get time to do the review. And if you guys want, let me know. We'll do a live session for that too. We'll have guests for that and we can talk about that movie. I saw Bharadwaj Rangan did a 16-minute video on that. So let's see. I don't know if he wants to talk more about that film or not, but I think he's tired. So he'll do that ask BR also. So I don't know. It's full of metaphors. Let's see. Like I'll try to ask him if he can come for this live session. It'll be fun talking to him. I think what happens is he's such a big, such a big critic and such a intelligent person. It's like there's nothing more. I'll not have words to say. Like it'll be just him speaking. So it will not be fun for him or either for you guys. So it's difficult to to do that. Thank you, G. Thank you. Oh, for your first time. Hope you had fun. So Karnan tonight will be on Jatiratlam. Am I pronouncing that right? That'll be great then. Yes, it will be. But let's see, man. I don't know. Let's see. Let me watch the movie tomorrow first. Then we'll decide. And I think I'll just wrap it up here. We'll take a break now of just 10 more minutes. And we'll be watching, guys, Jatiratnalu on Discord. So join us. You need to have Amazon account. No screen sharing, nothing like that. You need an Amazon account for that. So do join us tonight and we'll be having fun. So I think that's it, guys. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.